Shawn Clement here. We're on the 17th hole at the Richmond Hill Golf Club, and it's a real tricky par 3 from the back tee. Now, if we look at the GPS, which they have on the carts here, it says 164 to the center, and the pin's pretty much center right now. 151 to the front, so I know I need at least 155. And at the back, where all the trouble is, it says 178, okay? So if I'm between clubs, so let's say my 7-iron is my 175 club, and my 8-iron is my 160, 165 club, I got the wind coming from the right-hand side, so I'm going to be taking a 7-iron, I'm going to put a little cut on that, hold it against the wind, it should hopefully land right short of the hole. But I definitely don't want to be long here, so I'm not going to be aggressive with the 7-iron. So knowing the distances are really going to help me dial into the shot. Now, if you don't have a pocket GPS or a GPS on the cart, my favorite, this is what I've been using for years, is the Bushnell Yardage Pro, okay? So the Bushnell tells me I'm 163 to the flagstick. Now, on the tee boxes, when you get to the tee box, hopefully you've got some nice yardage markers here. This yardage marker says 163, but it doesn't give me the yardage to the front or the back of the green. That's what this is handy for. So I can just aim this to the bunker at the front of the green. It gives me 143 to the lip. So now I know I need at least 150. If we had the wind behind us, I would use my 8-iron, and I would use the wind to get me to the hole, because if I launch it up in the air with the 8-iron with a lot of spin, the wind's going to carry it downwind dramatically. And if I had a wind in the face, I could use my 7-iron, one extra club, and keep it low under the wind. If the wind is stronger, then I would go with a 6-iron, okay? So that lays the land for you. So the way I'm going to go about this shot, we talked about how I was going to hold it up against the wind. Now, you remember our little video, our little episode where we're playing the hooks and the hooks and the slices. And we're talking about the arc of the swing. Now, since I'm going to be fading this shot, all of the trouble on this hole is to the right and long. So I want to aim the shot between the left bunker and the pin. So I'm going to be playing a fade, so that means I'm going to be playing the ball forward to center to the front part of the arc. That's going to take it away from the trouble on the right. And I'm going to keep the face a little bit open just to fade it back toward that hole, okay? So, ball forward. I'm going to take a little practice swing here to get the feel for the shot. Yep, that felt like I was brushing slightly across, and I was going to hold it into the wind, and that ball shouldn't be long, all right? So let's have a look at what this shows. So, as you can see, I lined up the name of the ball between the sand trap and the pin, right? Just to the left of the pin, still on that section of the green. I approach the ball, and I want my setup to fall into position. So the ball is forward to center naturally, the club face is a little more open, right? And now I want to feel that nice, smooth 7-iron to the center of that green. So here we go. So it feels like a nice, smooth 7-iron, not overly aggressive. And here's the shot. Yep, let's get that feel back. All right, held it off nicely. The wind is holding it a little left of the pin, so it's on the fringe between the sand trap and the pin, and that's an easy up and down for my chip, okay? That is a surefire way for me to get a par on this particular hole, which is very difficult. If I took too much club and I overshot the green, it's an easy double bogey. And because we got a lot of trees on the right-hand side here, if I tried to hit a draw into that hole and use the wind to bring it back, I'm risking hitting into those trees, and that's going to be another big number. So the shot here was to hit it just a little left of the pin with a fade. If it stayed straight, I'm fine. If it fades back to the hole, I'm fine too, okay? So we're using all of the chances on our side, right? And that way, because I had a clear-cut plan on how to attack this hole, I was really able to pull off a great shot. Enjoy that.